This is the Northern Touch Music Festival Kitchen Party, hosted by Safe at Home Manitoba, encouraging you to stay home and stay safe. We are on Treaty Number 1 territory in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I'm your host, Q Carbon. Northern Touch Music Festival is the only hip-hop, R&B, and soul educational-based music festival in all of Canada, founded by artists for artists from every level of beginner to export ready. One of those artists we have here today, and it's a little different of a flavor than we normally bring, but you will soon see why. She is not only a singer, songwriter, and storyteller, she's also an actress on CBC, CW, and Netflix. We are very excited and proud to introduce to you Victoria Turco.
I'm attracted to the way you speak. It feels familiar when you look at me. Something in the earth keeps pulling me to you. But I'm a stranger and you're a stranger too. But something's telling me I've loved you before. It's like my very soul knows yours. And something's telling me you once knew mine. Maybe we were lovers in a different life. Oh, strangers, strangers, a stranger could be. I didn't meet you on a bus this time. I met you on a beach in the dark of the night. And I don't remember what you look like. Stranger, I know you, and I think you know me. Now who'd have thought I'd meet you here in a hotel lobby? Oh, I recall you from some other time. Oh, be the one who gives me deja vu in my next life. Something makes me gravitate towards you, and something put us here in this same room. And if somehow all of this is true, oh, make me remember why I ever loved you. But something's telling me I've loved you before. It's like my very soul knows yours. And something's telling me you once knew mine. Maybe we were lovers in a different time. Oh, strangers, strangers, a stranger could be. I didn't meet you on a bus this time. I met you on a beach in the dark of the night. And I don't remember what you look like. Stranger, I know you and I think you know me. Oh, who'd have thought I'd see you here in this hotel lobby? Oh, why do I recall you from some other time? Oh, be the one who gives me deja vu in my next life. Thank you so much. That was called Stranger. And that was about meeting somebody for the first time and feeling like you know them and not knowing why. My name is Victoria Turco, and I'm so very happy to be here. Thank you to Northern Touch Festival for having me. It's been a while since I've gotten to perform with this whole COVID thing, so very, very happy to be here. This next one is called When It Comes to Us. Maybe I don't match you, but who said that I have to? So am I wrong if I want you? And am I right if I don't? Maybe I need to be alone, but maybe you need me, but I hope that you don't. When was the last time I saw you? When was the last time I thought just a little bit harder about being smarter? When it comes to love and feeling good enough, when it comes to getting caught up in the high of the rush, when it comes to being reckless, but when it came to us, I had enough. Oh, hey, ooh. It's just the chemical reaction, me missing you. It's just the physical attraction and all that attention too. There's so much beautiful that I see in you, but there's a couple things about you that I wish weren't true. But I still think that you're beautiful. I'm just not for you. When was the last time I saw you? When was the last time I thought just a little bit harder about being smarter? When it comes to love and feeling good enough, when it comes to getting caught up in the high of the rush, when it comes to being reckless, but when it came to us, I had enough. Thank you. That was called When It Comes to Us, and it's simply about being confused. This next song is called Fish, and it's also kind of about being confused. I hope you like it. Sometimes it's all too much, and I fear that I've lost my touch. Sometimes the silence seems too loud. Well, I guess it's like feeling lonely in a crowd. Last night I dreamt that I was drowning, and I woke up gasping for air in my bed. Oh, I don't know why I dreamt that I was drowning, but tonight I pray that I dream that I float instead. Oh, floating, is that feeling in your tummy? I'm only hoping for the good things and the honey. All this motion in my ocean makes me funny. Maybe I could talk to a doctor if I had a bit more money. I would tell him that I had these fish swimming in my stomach for good. They like to drink up my ambition. They were addicted. I tried to care, but those fish just kept on swimming. I felt like I was just existing, but I heard my spirit whispering, "You're still there." Yeah, there's a couple things that I just wish I knew how to want. I guess I'm too used to being good with what I got. And there's a couple things that I wish I knew how to do. I guess I was too busy comparing myself to you. Last night I dreamt that I was screaming, and I woke up to find out that I wasn't dreaming. But at least this time I stayed above the water. And at least this time I knew that I was breathing. Oh, breathing helps you float when you feel funny. I'm only hoping for the honey and the money. I'm always joking to stay floating, you gotta love me. But when I'm fishing, I'm still wishing to find all the things I'm missing. Well, I had these fish swimming in my stomach for good. They like to drink up my ambition. They were addicted. I tried to care, but those fish just kept on swimming. I felt like I was just existing, but I heard my spirit whispering, "You're still there. You're still there." Thank you. Now I'm going to have some water because hydration is very important. This next one is very important to me, and I'm really happy to share it with you today. I just wrote it, so if I make a mistake, I'm sorry. Bear with me. I will try not to. This is called Waitress, and I worked as a waitress for a few years, and it was cool because I got to experience all kinds of people, which is awesome and great, and you learn a lot about life, okay? And I experienced a lot of wonderful people, but at the same time, I often experienced things that I did not want to experience, and a lot of that was comments, usually from, men commenting on my appearance or my body or things like that that I didn't want to hear. And, when I was younger, I would just kind of laugh it off and feel uncomfortable, as I'm sure a lot of us have done. But then I grew into my voice, and I realized that I could say, "Sir, I did not ask you for your opinion." So that's basically what this song is about. And I wrote it for all the times that I never said anything and that I wish that I did, and for all the women and people who have never said anything when they wish they did. This song is about learning to use my voice. This is called Waitress. I was the only damn waitress who couldn't open bottled wine for those businessmen with silver hair. Their jokes were punches without lines. I seem to pick all of the battles when there's just far too much to fight. Barely had time to close my eyes. I'd work those floors until I'd cry. And no amount of tip money could make me fake a laugh from men who share opinions of my body's hourglass. There's really no more patience left inside that body's soul. It was how surprised your face got when I chose to be so bold. I never asked for your opinion. In fact, I'd rather never know. Do you not have a mother who brought you to this world? And if you thought about that ever, maybe you'd leave me alone. And do you have a daughter? And if you did, would you feel bad if someone spoke to her like that? I'm sure you'd hope that she'd snap back and tell them that she never asked for their opinion. But neither did I, neither did I, neither did I. And I love being a woman. I wouldn't change it for the world. And it's not my fault if I distract you in spite of what I've been told. And your confidence confuses me. Somehow you thought that I would laugh, but I'm not paid enough for that. So don't act shocked when I snap back and tell you that I never asked. And no amount of pressure to be polite could make me laugh when men tell me to smile more and act surprised when I snap back. There's really no more patience left inside that body's soul. It was how surprised his face got when she chose to be so bold. She never asked for your opinion. In fact, she'd rather never know. Do you not have a mother who brought you to this world? And if you thought about that ever, maybe you'd leave us alone. Do you have a daughter? And if you did, would you feel bad if someone spoke to her like that? I'm sure you'd hope that she'd snap back and tell him that she never asked for your opinion. But neither did I, neither did I, neither did I was the only damn waitress who couldn't open bottled wine for those businessmen with silver hair. Their jokes were punches without lines. Thank you. I'm happy I got to sing that one today, and I'm happy that I remembered all the chords. This next one is one that I'm pretty sure everybody will be able to relate to today. This is called Basement Floor, and I wrote it at a time when I was deep into the heart of quarantine, and I felt like I was just living in a loop, as I'm sure many of us have felt. And I'd wake up, and then I'd go to bed, and wake up and go to bed, and it'd just be the same day every day. Dealing with that, I wrote a song about it, which is normally how I deal with things. I write about it, and and I made a little video for it just in my bedroom. And it was fun, and it made me feel a lot better that I could take this kind of tiring feeling of being stuck in this loop and turn it into art. This is called Basement Floor. I've been so very quiet today. I haven't been trying to talk all of this time away. I've been so very quiet today, 'cause there's nothing that I wanna say, other than I've been trying to meditate. But sometimes a quiet mind can be such a lonely place. So baby, nothing is on time and nothing's late, when all you gotta do is sit and wait. Well, I've been sitting with myself on my basement floor, just like I did a couple nights before. Thought I was ripping at the seams, but it was only a bad dream. You gotta let yourself breathe when you don't know what's happening. You gotta let yourself breathe. I can't even tell you how long it's been since these city streets were empty, since everybody stayed in. Baby, I can't even tell you how long it's gonna be, where everybody's sitting, keeping their own company. Well, I've been thinking about seeing faces not off of my screen, and going all the places where we used to be. So chaotic in the best way, we were fearless and free. I've been thinking about you, you've been thinking about me, 'cause I've been sitting with myself on my basement floor, just like I did a couple nights before. Thought I was ripping at the seams, but it was only a bad dream. You gotta let yourself breathe when you don't know what's happening. You gotta let yourself breathe. I've been sitting with myself on my basement floor, just like I did a couple nights before. Thought I was ripping at the seams, but it was only a bad dream. You gotta let yourself breathe when you don't know what's happening. You gotta let yourself breathe. Ah. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
We definitely want to talk a little more with Victoria right away, so don't go anywhere. Stick around. We'll be right back. And we're back with Victoria Turco. Thank you so much. That was powerful, especially that Waitress song. I was standing over there just getting goosebumps because, like, you know, as a male, it gave me a bit of a glimpse of that emotion and that feeling behind that, the issues that women face. And that was, you really did a good job of relaying that, I feel.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm sure these people want to know a little more about you now after they've seen that amazing performance. They got to know the music. Now maybe they can get a little bit, you know, get to know you a little bit more. Some questions I usually like to ask are things like your path in music. Mm-hmm. So what would you say, was there like someone or something that sparked your interest to transition from a listener to actually creating music?
Yeah, so it's interesting. I never really had a moment where I felt like, oh, I want to sing. For some weird reason, like I was just born into this world with this idea in my head that I was a singer. So I was always singing ever since I could remember. But there was a time where I decided I wanted to take it more serious. And actually, that was the time where I had to give up acrylic nails, which sucks. I miss them so much. I had to play the guitar right. I wanted to accompany myself, so I had to say goodbye to my acrylic nails and learn the guitar. And I learned guitar when I was 14. My grandmother got me my first guitar, and it was from Costco. And I just learned off YouTube. You know, you learn a few chords. You know, 4 chords is all you really need, like, to just make a song. And then, you know, I just started writing out my thoughts and my feelings on just different things that happened to me over some chords, and then I sing it, and then somehow you have a song. Yeah.
So you just kind of happened as you went and practiced, and I guess you started with one thing and it must have led to more and more. And
yeah, and I was always very nervous of like accompanying myself and playing guitar for myself, but it was also very empowering to learn how to do that. And you know, you just do it more and then you get over those nerves. Yeah.
And is there any acts or specific things you draw off of for a writing style, as well as if there's different ones for stage performance style?
Yeah, in terms of genres, I've always had a really hard time picking one or choosing which one fits me best. I kind of feel like I've almost said like my genre is myself, but you know, I've struggled with that a little bit. But I just write with what comes to me, and I try and just write from my heart. In terms of artists that inspire me, there's so many. Oh my goodness. Like just so many different genres. So lately I've been listening to a lot of Rhett Madison. I love her. Remy Wolf. I love her. Janis Joplin. I love her. Those are 3 of my favorites at the moment.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, they're also just powerful artists in themselves, very established in what they do, and not only just the business side, but again, the important side is the first reason I think we all make music, right? Is emotional outlet, creativity, things like that. And you, as well as those artists, definitely have never forgotten that. It seems, you know, it remains important, which I think obviously is important. Unfortunately, some artists, they don't hold on to that, right? But Is there any immediate goals that you have for your music career?
Well, I want to put out another EP. I just put out my first EP ever, actually, and some of the songs in there were done live and some were done just acoustic. But it's called Who Stole the Queen, and some of the songs that I did today are on there. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And that kind of leads into my last question is, now that we got these viewers watching, as this ends, where do they need to click next?
Yes, you can find me on Spotify. So Who Stole the Queen was my first EP. Victoria Turco is my name. So if you search up either one of those, you'll find me. You can hear Stranger on there. You can hear a few other songs that I've performed today on Who Stole the Queen. And then, Instagram at Victoria Turco. I've got a lot of information about my music and performances and my next EP coming up. It does not have a name yet, but it will soon.
So stay tuned to her social media so we can find out more when she does pick a name. And the new song, Waitress, you wrote, is that on the upcoming as well?
I didn't plan for it to be, but I wrote it a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
So I like it a lot, and I think that it should be on. So, I'm definitely considering putting it on.
Well, if my vote means anything, I think so, because that
Thanks.
was powerful, and you just did it a few days ago. So it looks like we're the first that got to give you guys a glimpse of that, and that's awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you again for coming out, honestly. It's been great. Thank you to the viewers for tuning in again. Don't forget, this will be replayable too whenever you'd like, as well as every Sunday we're going to have new acts coming on. And lastly, don't forget to look up more of her Instagram, more of her online music, her last EP. Check her out and support her, as I'm sure you're already going to be doing that. You're probably clicking right now. So thank you, everybody. Stay safe and stay home.
Thanks. Bye.